Welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for the collective to find out more about what we can expect for this year in terms of love. But while I'm shuffling the cards, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. So first, let's find out what we need to release in order for this love that we're supposed to be receiving this year to be ushered in. What needs to be released? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have Two of Cups. Ooh, interesting. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. Very interesting energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that there is still some work to be done in our own personal journey that's going to usher in this love, this reciprocity, this happiness and fulfillment that we're looking for in relationships. And what needs to be released is the idea that you need someone else to be happy, or that you need somebody else to be loved, or to be supported, or that you need validation from somebody else. The truth is that when you step into your authenticity and your independence, love is able to flow in a much more reciprocal way. Because when you don't need validation from somebody else, it allows the love between you two to be more pure. It allows you both to grow while still choosing to be together. It allows you to add to each other's lives instead of there being a need for the other person where you're relying on them in some sort of way to fulfill your happiness. And it allows the expectations to become more natural. So I'm seeing here that you've already started putting in the work with this. This idea isn't new to you. This came to you this past year, for some of you more recently than others, but I'm hearing that the work has already been started here. And you're really just being asked to continue on that journey of following that motivation, that thought process forward. And realizing that also when you are fulfilled in yourself and this other person is adding to your life, there's a lot more abundance in general because your energies and the love for yourself are attracting all the things that you want in your life. It's building all the building blocks and the foundation, and you're realizing that there's other opportunities that maybe you hadn't taken advantage of yet. So that's what we're being asked to continue with, and what we're being asked to release is the idea of needing validation or needing another person, when truly to find the love that we want and deserve, we have to first give it to ourselves. So in other readings, we had information come up that there was supposed to be somebody coming in who was going to be very important this year. And it was going to be somebody who could potentially make you think very outside the box, make you think differently about relationships than you had in the past. And in those readings, you were asked to release your old views and outdated views and views that were no longer serving you in terms of relationships. So let's find out more about this, because a lot of you have been asking me more about this person. So let's find out more about this person, this love interest who's supposed to be coming in, who's very important. What can you tell me about this love interest who's going to be coming in? We have Judgment. We have the Hermit. Could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. The Star. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Hanged Man. Could also be Aquarius, doesn't have to be. We have the Star on the table. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with this Judgment card is that this is somebody who is a soul connection, a soul contract type of person. This is somebody who is your wish fulfillment. So whatever that may look like, and because this is a more collective reading, that's going to look different to different people. But this is somebody that you have been hoping and praying for, wishing for a long time. I'm hearing for some of you, you may want to think back on your childhood. This may be somebody that you have been thinking or fantasizing about since childhood even. And I'm hearing that this is somebody that you've had past life connections with. I'm hearing that there is a lot of positive karma with this person that's supposed to be coming in. And I'm hearing that this is somebody who thinks before they speak. This is somebody who at times can be reserved. Somebody who is very considerate of other people. And it's somebody who thinks outside the box, looks at things from different perspectives. This may be a little bit of a slow-moving energy because this is somebody who doesn't get involved easily. This is somebody who's very particular about who they choose as a partner because they already know their worth and they've already done the work to work through a lot of their issues and traumas from the past. This is also somebody who's very confident though, but it's kind of like a quiet confidence I'm hearing, because this isn't going to be the person who's the loudest person in the room. This is somebody who's going to listen. They're a very good listener. Somebody who may take some time to process things, especially when it comes to making big decisions, because I'm hearing that this is somebody who plans a lot for the future. And I'm hearing that this is somebody who's very good at manifesting the things that they want because they're very much in control of their emotions in a healthy and positive way. So let's find out what lessons this person is going to teach you. Let's see if we can get any more specific on that. What lessons is this person meant to teach you? Or what lessons are you supposed to teach each other? That might be a better question. I'll take answers to either. Okay, this card's sticking out to me. We have the Hierophant. So somebody, interesting how, again, these themes are the same. So I had talked about in other readings how this was somebody who was going to make you rethink your values or your viewpoints on relationships, on marriage in particular, on long-term relationships. If you're somebody who isn't interested in getting married, you could end up changing your mind. Or if you're somebody who has always wanted to get married, realizing that maybe that looks different than you originally thought. I'm hearing that this is somebody who may not play to traditional gender roles. That could have to do with sexuality for some of you. For others, I'm hearing that it's somebody who wants an equal partner. Moving forward, who wants somebody who has equal say, equal decision making, brings everything equal to the table. So I'm hearing that this is somebody who may be very traditional in a lot of ways in terms of, commitment and things like that. But when it comes to decision making, when it comes to the way they treat you, they may treat you more as an equal than traditional gender roles. So for some of you, that may be very uncomfortable, especially for those of you who have grown up in households where it's very like certain people in the family do this and other people in the family do that, and that is how it is, and nobody crosses those lines. So definitely in terms of family values, this could also be somebody who has a different religion than you. I am hearing that for some of you, it has to do with religion or has different spiritual values. And this is somebody who's going to open your mind up to other ideas, other viewpoints with that. Could also be somebody who has different political views. I'm just hearing that this is somebody who's going to compliment you very well. So, and when I say compliment, I don't mean like opposites. I think sometimes that's a common misconception of like opposites attracting. Opposites can attract, but I think oftentimes what people really mean when they say that is they're looking for somebody to compliment, because opposition can also be, in extreme cases, very conflicting and restrictive. I'm not hearing that this person is somebody who's restrictive. I'm also not hearing that this is somebody who's jealous. This is somebody who's very content in who they are, very confident in who they are. And so this is somebody who is not easily rattled by trivial things such as jealousy or, things like that are going to lower vibrations. This person is not about that. So, which is why it's important that you are stepping into this independent energy, because this person is also very independent. They are not a codependent energy. They are not going to need to talk to you 24/7. They're not going to need validation from you all the time. This is someone who's extremely confident and is going to make you feel very, very safe. Okay? Let's find out what else we have. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. King of Pentacles. This is someone who's going to teach you how to feel grounded. Someone who's going to teach you how to balance your emotional side and allow you to be vulnerable, but also bring forth your logical side and allow you to plan for the future and get organized and feel more disciplined. And I feel like a lot of that's going to have to do with your own work that you've already put in here with your independence and authenticity, but also because this is somebody who's not codependent on you. It's going to be a very different dynamic than I feel like a lot of you are used to, because it's going to allow you to continue putting the work into yourself and continue to grow. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, especially those of you who are very career focused, this person is going to allow you to grow in that way because they're not going to be needy of your attention all the time. That you're going to be able to balance between your work life and your home life very, very well with this person. And they're going to be very open to the idea of you being successful in your own ways, but still being a unit together. And for some of you, I'm also hearing with this King of Pentacles that this may be somebody who is going to be a power couple with you. Somebody who is really going to bring equal money, equal effort to the table here. We have the Ace of Cups. This is somebody who's going to be very sensitive. They're going to teach you to be vulnerable and be able to be vulnerable in a way that you've never been with anybody else. And I'm hearing that you're going to learn that there are sides of you that you don't even necessarily, well, I don't want to say that you don't want to know. Maybe you're less familiar with, that you haven't opened up to in relationships before. So you're going to learn what unconditional love truly feels like. And for some of you, that's going to be very foreign because you're used to toxic, negative type of relationships or codependent relationships or relationships where the give and take is not equal. You're going to be learning a lot about receiving from this person. Receiving love, receiving compassion, receiving empathy, equal give and take of motivations and ideas. This is somebody who's going to want to have a lot of conversations about moving forward. Somebody who's going to really want your input, who's going to really value your opinions and your thoughts and your feelings on things, and is not going to invalidate any of those. And we have Ten of Swords. This is somebody who's going to teach you that your endings from the past brought you to this moment. They're going to teach you to be grateful for those endings, for those things that didn't work out the way that you wanted them to, because there was better out there. This is somebody who is going to feel a lot less like a shelf life, if that makes sense. So what I mean by shelf life is sometimes you meet people and you have sort of this gut feeling that they're only there for a temporary amount of time. This is somebody, whether it's in the physical form or in the lessons that you're going to be learning from this relationship, that is going to last. This is somebody who doesn't have an expiration date in that sense, because they're going to be very steady in your life, and the lessons that you learn from this relationship are going to move you forward. Now, at this time, I am seeing that this could be somebody that you potentially end up marrying and that you're with for the rest of your life. This could be a soulmate connection, but I say a but here because it's also a choice. And in order for you to not only attract, but keep this person in your life, you have to continue on to your journey of emotional healing and continue on your journey of self-love and independence, etc. Don't bring your old patterns from the past into this relationship. This person is not going to tolerate much of the negative things from previous relationships. Now, they'll be understanding and they will help you work through things, but they also are of the understanding that you are responsible for yourself and they are responsible for themselves. And so there's going to be more of an expectation moving forward of both of you moving forward in a healthy way when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to respect, when it comes to communication, really in all aspects of your life. But this person is not going to tolerate codependency. They're not going to tolerate toxic jealousy or things like that. This person is somebody who's grown spiritually and is very emotionally available and emotionally mature. So that being said, they're not going to have a lot of patience for any of those negative traits. So just be aware that you have to continue working on yourself to make this relationship work. And you have to continue on that journey of your independence, because that is more of who this person is looking for. They're not looking for somebody who's fleeting. They're not looking for instant gratification. They're looking for somebody long term. This is somebody who earns respect but you also have to earn respect with this person. And you do that by honoring the boundaries and things that are set from the beginning of the relationship. That doesn't mean that when you meet them, you have to bow at their feet or anything. That's not what I'm saying. This person's a very equal, reciprocal energy. But what I mean is that if you start leaning towards those negative, toxic tendencies, or you start leaning to where you're too insecure and you start acting too irrational, this person's going to lose interest, because this person's not looking for that. They're looking for balance. They're looking for an equal partner. They're looking for someone who's confident, somebody who's loving, someone who is prepared to move forward as a unit together. So you have to already be in that mindset and in that place with yourself before this person's going to come in. And you have to already be there. And I will tell you that what I'm hearing for some of you is you may not be fully ready when this person comes in, which means that you're going to have to get yourself ready. And you're going to have to put more of the work in if you decide that this person is the person you want to move forward with. Okay? So, I'm trying to think if I want to ask any more questions here. Let me see if the cards will tell us how you will meet. That may be too specific since this is a collective reading. But I'll just take one card. Let's find out how you're going to meet. One card here. I got the Seven of Swords. That's an odd card. I'm going to have to pull a clarity card on that one. Give me a second here. Give me clarity on this Seven of Swords here. I think I have an idea where this is going. I've said this before, but let me just make sure that's what this is saying. Okay, yeah, that's confirmation. So, because this is a collective reading, this is giving a more broad answer to that question. So, I have here the Seven of Cups here, which when it's paired with a card such as this one, it's talking about illusions. So, you're going to meet this person after you've broken through a lot of illusions of the past, illusions of relationships, viewpoints of relationships that are no longer serving you. So if you've already reached that journey where you are further along and you're realizing that you're no longer going to accept that which doesn't serve you, then you're already closer to meeting this person. If you've only just started your journey, because we have 2 sevens here, I'm hearing that for some of you, it's going to be 7 months. For others of you, it may be 7 weeks, but 7 is going to be an important number here. Could also be July, like literally July is when you might meet this person. So what I'm hearing here is that there's going to be somebody who came in who appeared like they were going to be this person. And it was an illusion. Somebody who had all of these traits that you're looking for, but is not this person. And this person's going to come in after you've already met this person. And this person that's the illusion is coming in to teach you and prepare you for this person who's coming in. Because you have to walk away from that which doesn't serve you first in order to attract this person. Because like I said, this person is already further along in their journey. They're already very much know who they are and what they want. They're not jealous. They're very much healed. They're very emotionally mature. They're not going to lie. They're not going to play games. They're not going to do these things that a lot of these other relationships have done. So in order for you to step into this energy, if you haven't already, of being independent, of finding love within yourself instead of looking for gratification or validation from other people, you have to do that first and say no to what doesn't serve you, the people that don't serve you, who are not who you actually are looking for before this person comes in. And the reason for that is because if this person comes in before you're ready, you're going to lose them. And you're being warned again that for those of you who meet this person when you're still sort of figuring things out, take things slow, and this person will wait. This person knows that all good things come in divine timing. This person's not going to push you to move things faster than you're prepared to move. This person's very patient with that because they've already gone through a lot of people. They already know what they want and they're willing to wait for it to come to them in divine timing. So don't bring these illusions from the past. Don't bring this baggage from the past into this relationship. And you're going to have to learn to say no to these things. And the faster you learn to say no to the things that don't serve you and the people that don't serve you, the faster this person's going to come in. So for some of you, this illusion person may be coming first before you meet this person. You may not have met this person yet. For others who are further along in your journey, you have already met this person. This person is in your past. You've already started working and you're already on the track to meet this person. So it depends on which group you fall into. But essentially, that's what you're being told here. So this is your reading. If this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment in the comments below. I'd be interested which group you fall into. If you think you've already met your illusionist, and you're on track to meeting your soulmate, or you think that this person may still be coming in to teach you that lesson of saying no. So for those of you who still have to learn the lesson of saying no, I send you love and strength in that. That takes time. It takes courage sometimes to do that, to do what's best for you. Can be difficult. And for those of you who are already on track to meeting your soulmate, I'm very happy and excited for you. So, as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. And I'll see you next time.